Hello, everybody, and welcome to Shooting It Straight with Donnie C. I am your host, Donnie C. I want to thank everybody for hanging out, coming out, spending some time with us. We appreciate our time. We appreciate your time. We appreciate everybody's time. And by we, I mean me and my buddy Dave. Dave, what's going on? How you doing?
I'm good. How are you today, sir?
Doing good. So, me and Dave, we were talking, and we need some more questions. We want some more questions. We want to know what you're thinking about. What's on your brain? Let me pick your brain like you want to pick my brain. Tell me what you're thinking about, right, Dave?
That's right. More questions, the better.
Send us your questions. Shooting it straight, WDC at gmail.com. Right there. Send us your questions. I don't know what the questions are. Dave knows the questions. He gets them. He reads them to me. I answer your questions. You pick my brain. You don't like a question I said? Guess what? You didn't write it in. You wrote it in. I answer your questions. Maybe you get it. Maybe you don't. More times you write in, the more chances you have of me answering. So send them in. Let Dave tell them to me, and then let's see what I can do. And speaking of what I can do, what I can't do, as being a human, I can do many things. There are some things I can't do. Simple math, yes. Algorithms, no. I can pretend like I know what's going to happen next. Like, I'm going to say this. See, I knew that was happening. But there's something going on in the world, and everybody should be scared, in my opinion. This is my opinion. AI. Artificial intelligence. Now, we've all seen Terminator. Come with me if you want to live.
Yep.
We've all seen, I don't know if everybody's seen iRobot, but a lot of people have seen iRobot. Yes. Mm-hmm. There's a new movie out called Megan. Well, it's not new, but it's out.
Newish.
Newer. Mm-hmm. That's out, artificial intelligence. And in every single one of these movies, here's what happens. They try to kill us.
Doesn't end well.
It never does. They try and kill everybody. And if you haven't seen Megan, I'm not ruining anything for you because I'm not telling you what's happening, but it's artificial intelligence. What do you think's happening?
Yep.
Every movie that there's artificial intelligence in, they come back from the future. They go, they're just trying to kill you. And then we have to stop the robots. And it's a whole thing.
Yep.
Now, the people who are creating this, they're saying we should slow down.
We should slow down.
Let's take a 6-month time out. Can we take a time out on the IT? They're very intelligent. Why are they saying this?
Yeah. Listen, whether you like Elon Musk or not, if this dude says we need to take a time out and reassess the situation, maybe
I think it's more than a timeout.
Yeah, but maybe this dude saw something that, you know, it's a little alarming, you know?
I mean, they learn everything that we do. That's how this works. They learn our responses and then work around it.
Yeah.
And tell you how to fix it or do it or this or that. Whatever it is, the problem that you're trying to solve, they solve it at lightning speed because they're computers.
Yeah.
That's all they are. They're processing computers that, just like everybody loves Twitter and Facebook and Instagram, they've been practicing for years. And now I'm new to this game, so I'm helping them now. Mm-hmm. Not by much, but I am helping because I'm part of the system now. Right before the show, I never had any social media. And now because of the show, I have social media.
Yep, you're on the radar now.
I'm on the radar. They know I exist in the digital world more than I'd like to. Mm-hmm. And they are following what I do, what I see, what I don't see, what I watch, what I like, what I don't. Everything. I'm surprised they don't say God bless you when I sneeze at this point.
Your Alexa's coming. God bless you, dog.
Exactly. Achoo. God bless you. Alexa, were you listening? No, I was not. What the fuck? I think you were. Don't try and trick me.
Can you imagine, though, like, if you have your house, like, it's a smart house.
Right.
So, like, I'm assuming...
I design smart houses.
Right. So, I'm sure they have things that open your doors, not open your, whatever, windows and shit. So, can you imagine if this thing just said, nope, you ain't leaving today, and you're locked in your fucking house.
Everybody jokes around about it and stuff, but it's God's honest. It can happen.
Yeah.
You know, and I put it in, and I'm in construction, and I do these things. So I hardwire, I wireless, I do all of it. And it's all smart home automation. So you can use your phone, you can use a tablet, you can use a Bluetooth. Your garage door opens when your Bluetooth registers that it's closed. And all of a sudden the garage door opens. Okay, great. If artificial intelligence gets involved and says, I don't want to do that anymore, and they override your system, what do you do? What do you do? Because you can lock your doors, you can open and close shades, you can turn on and off the lights, you can turn on and off your heat, you can turn on and off your electric. They have electrical panels now that it tells you if one of your appliances is using too much power and something's wrong and it's going to break soon, or like, you're telling me they can't just turn it off if they wanted to?
Yeah.
And I live in Arizona and it's 120 degrees.
I would assume that, I mean, I don't know the technology behind it, but like the self-driving cars, I'm assuming they have some kind of AI zapped in there, you know.
I got to imagine. I don't know, but I'm assuming so. But yeah, all of it. And if they turn off your air conditioner and they turn off your electric and you're in the dark, now all of a sudden you're in your house, you can't get out, there's no lights, and they control the shades, so they put the shades down. If it's blackout shades, you are literally
shit, dude.
You are literally in the dark, and you can't get out unless you break a hole in the wall or do something. Like, and then artificial intelligence can't stop that.
Right, break through the window, whatever.
Right,
yeah.
But how close are we to that?
Yeah,
a lot closer than most of you people think.
Yeah,
and now Musk is going, maybe this isn't such a good idea. We shouldn't go any further than what we have now. Yeah. Well, how about this? How about what happens when what you have now starts to learn how to process itself to become what you want to stop?
Yeah, he's like, we're on the cusp of Skynet here, people. Yeah. Fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger's come knocking at your door soon.
Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous. Not that I wouldn't hang out with the governor of California and everything. We could talk about things and understand each other, and this is great to pump you up and all that. Great. Yeah. But as the Terminator?
Yeah.
Fuck that. No, thank you. No, Arnold, I'm sorry. You can't come in, Arnold. I am sorry. But that's what we're facing. That's the point of... And like I said for years, Dave, you can vouch for me. I've said for years when you guys were all on Facebook and talking, I hate it. I hate it. I hate all aspects of it.
Yeah.
And it's because of this reason. Because it was inevitable. You know why? Because I am artificial intelligence and I knew it was coming.
Oh, God. But, I mean, you know, that's the dangerous, spooky shit. But, like... You know, it's also being used for. We were talking a little bit about it before. It's also being used in, was it the ChatGPT or something like that? Right. Where you know, if you don't know how to answer a question or something, you put it in there and it'll give you a suggestion as to how to answer a question or whatever. My daughter the other day, it wasn't ChatGPT, it was some other app. She's like, Daddy, can I want to download this app. It's supposed to help me with my math. So basically what you do is you download the app, you take a picture of the equation, and then it gives you the step-by-step thing, and it answers, you know, gives you how to do it. I'm like, no. She's like, why? I'm like, because...
That's cheating.
It's cheating, basically. And you'll do this now for your homework and stuff, but when you come to the test, you're not going to know how to do it because you can't use your phone for that.
All that's happening is the computers are doing everything for everybody, and we're becoming dumber. Yeah. And here's a prime example. You ready? Mm-hmm. I don't want you to answer the question. Just tell me if you're able to answer the question.
Okay.
Your friend gives you a phone number. You put it in your phone. Mm-hmm. You call your friend. Do you know what the phone number is?
Nowadays?
Yes.
Probably not. Like yours, I'll know.
You know what because I mean? Me and you were well before.
Right, right. Current? No, because
I've had for the record, I've had the same phone number as a cell phone since 1994. Right. Not so difficult at that point.
Yeah, I see your point because back in the day we used to have the do-to-do and we had you had to remember.
You knew everybody's phone number. It didn't matter. Yeah. Oh, that number is this. So-and-so's number is this. So-and-so's number is this. So-and-so. You don't know shit.
Yeah.
Where's their address? Where do they live?
Well, that's harder because you're in Arizona.
Right. But I'm just saying, years ago, you would write letters or whatever.
True.
And you would know you would know their name, their address, and their phone number. Hands down if they were a friend of yours.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me and you, great friends.
Yeah.
If you landed in Arizona, could you get to my house without me texting you my address? No.
Probably not, because I haven't driven.
Right,
You always
exactly.
pick me up.
I'm
always the passenger, so
I couldn't get to your house in Jersey either. Why is that? Because we're dumber. Because we use technology.
Right. True.
So all it's doing is dumbing us down, and they're getting smarter.
Right. Exactly.
We rely on them. Yeah. We're on their teat, and it's not a teat I like to be on.
And let's just say, like, a kid has an essay or whatever, a finals term paper or something they got to hand in. These AIs can write their paper for them. They'll hand that in, and the teachers probably can't. I don't know how they would tell if it was from them or from a computer. You know what I mean? I wouldn't want to be in their position.
And you're the goody two shoes of the show, so you're going that way. I go much darker. Hey, if I was to do something illegal,
right?
How could I get away with it? What would I do? And I'm sure that they're going to have something saying, "Oh, they would never do that." But then, how do you limit it? And then if I use hypothetically or allegedly, is that the magic word that makes it okay to answer now?
Yeah. So see, I don't know the inner workings of the ChatGPT thing, so I don't know if it'll say, I cannot answer that or something, or if it's actually going to give you an explanation on how to do that illegal activity.
But as it is artificial intelligence, you can start communicating with it and getting it to give you more information and more information.
Right. True.
And then you will figure out how to do what you shouldn't be doing.
Right.
Just like you can go on the web now and, I'll YouTube it. I'll find out how to make anything. And I'm not going to say any words that are going to make me come up and say, he said this word. He said, no, you know what I'm talking about. You can make anything. Yeah. That's not right. Where can I purchase? How do I get? How can I build? How do I make? All of these things are accessible, and the world's falling to shit. Why? Because everybody has access to all the answers.
Leave YouTube alone, man. I've been in a pinch many a times, and I went on YouTube to figure out how to get out of
it. And they've helped me, too. I'm not saying they haven't. Which is why I broadcast on them. So YouTube, we're coming. We're here. But for real, though, like, that is the segue of relying on something, some technology. It's not artificial intelligence yet, but it's working its way there. Because if you have something in your house that you don't have to go on a website now, you don't have to go and say, type this in or whatever. You just say it out loud, and then it gives you the answer. Are you going to go on your phone or your computer and look anything up, or are you just going to start talking out loud?
Just talk out loud. Yeah.
It's just dangerous. It's so fucking dangerous. And it's a slippery slope, and we're sliding down fast. It's like one of them water parks slam. There's like a... with the drop where you got the huge wedgie or the bikini tops come off or anything else. Which I'm not disappointed on all of aspects of this ride, but...
No. You used to hang out at the bottom of those things just hoping for a little...
You horny fucker.
Wardrobe malfunction.
But yeah, I mean that's where it's going, and these guys are saying stop now, and it's a scary time because let's say they say stop. Who's stopping?
Right.
Who's stopping?
Even if they say they're stopping, there's still somebody they're doing it.
Yep. Listen, every scientist movie you've ever seen, they always got a secret room or secret project or something going for this. And those are the people you have to worry about. Those some of the greatest minds, but those are the people that go awry and just go off the deep end sometimes, and they just put it out in mass production, or they start using it, and that's done. Done. Yeah. I don't know. I'm worried about it.
No,
it's coming. I'm worried about it. I know it's coming, but
again, if the higher ups are concerned, I think we all should be concerned about it.
The good news is Dave has the lightsaber behind him, so he can use that to protect us against any mechanical, because that'll cut through any metals or anything else.
Right.
So we are safe with Dave.
It's the best $250 I've ever spent.
People always talk about handguns and destroying things and everything else, and that's great. But with robots, it's very difficult to get a good shot.
Yeah.
Like with a handgun, when the apocalypse comes or anything else, people go, "Do you have enough ammo?" And the answer is always, all you need is enough ammo to get more ammo. Mm-hmm. That's all you need.
Yep.
With this, you're in the dark, it's blacked out, and good luck because nothing you have works anymore. You're nothing. And after a while, your cars aren't going to work because they're all mechanical and everything else, and they plug in. And so once the grid goes down, good luck driving those bad boys.
Yeah, especially if everything and everything is connected on the same grid or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's all on the grid.
Be like, okay, humans, you're fucked today. Click.
That's why I don't even like the electric cars. You know how many chargers I put in as electric? I put chargers in everywhere. Everybody's on. I just did one this past weekend. Whatever. Great. Wonderful. You want it? Wonderful. I would never buy an electric car by itself.
Yeah.
At best, a hybrid.
Right.
At best. But to just have an electric car, if the grid goes down, you're done.
Yeah.
And now, okay, so if the grid goes down, you can't pump gas either because the electricity won't work in the gas station. Fair. But at least there's gas there, and you can still get to it. Once the grid goes down, unless you have some kind of solar backup or windmill or hydro, you're done. It's over. I don't know. I just don't. It's not going in a good direction. So
we're in trouble.
In a world where nothing works, Dave's lightsaber and Don's wit try to take on the world.
I think we could do it.
Yeah, Joe, I'm down. I'm trying. Listen, if I go down, I'm going down swinging. God knows that.
Oh, hell yeah.
But I don't think it's a fight we'll win, per se, but we're going to be underground like the Matrix.
Yeah. I'm interested, though. In 6 months, I'm gonna Google or listen to see if there's any other, update on this,
Okay. Well, I know they signed it. Did they actually pause it, though? Has it been paused?
Oh, that I don't know officially.
See, so you might not even have to wait 6 months. You might have to wait 6 days, and then your phone will attach to your face and eat you. Who knows?
Oh, God. Anyway, all right, so that's that, right?
Yeah, that's that.
All right.
No.
In other news, we had a ex-president get busted.
I am not a crook. Well,
yeah.
I'm not here to judge.
Apparently, he 34 counts of felony or whatever for hush money to pay off Stormy Daniels from an alleged affair when he was running for president. So.
My biggest question, and maybe I'm ignorant or whatever else, but my biggest question, why even give her hush money?
I don't know.
He's been married and divorced how many times? Mm-hmm. So he had an affair with a porn star. Good for him.
Right, and that's the thing is
so did I. I'm not giving her hush money. I'll give her money to spread it out there. No.
Would it have affected the election? I don't if he didn't pay her the hush money.
Right.
Would it have affected the election?
What would it have mattered? Would anything have changed? I don't think so. In this day and age, I mean, JFK, Marilyn Monroe just comes to mind.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that's the allegedly or if it's been recorded. I don't know if it's... And any history majors who are listening and want to... Oh, you should know that. That's your job. That's why you know. Mm-hmm. I don't know if it was ever 100%. I know they said it was or wasn't, but all rumors. I don't know the allegeds or the accurates.
True.
But so he's Bill Clinton. Anyone? I did not have. Hello. Who's smoking a cigar now?
Right.
Okay. Is it really going to change the outcome with this day and age and what we live with and what we've been through as a nation, as a society, and where we stand?
Clinton got reelected right after that because I think he had the 2 terms.
He had 2 terms. I'm not sure if that was at the tail end of the second one or
right, that's what
I don't know when it came out.
I don't remember the timeline, but whatever.
I don't know. I don't know when the blue dress came out. But
well, my point was going to be if it happened in his first term, it didn't matter because he got fucking reelected.
Right. And then it's going to be what I think is going to be funny is because he's been arrested, but they haven't made anything stick.
He's been
yet,
indicted.
right?
Yes,
indicted.
He
Right.
went today. He got the fingerprints photo and all that stuff.
Yes. Yeah. So, and can I get the number to just say one? Number one, the greatest one.
Yeah, my God.
I don't have a good Trump impersonation. I apologize.
Yeah.
With his little hands. Yeah. I just want to be. I'm number one, the greatest. Make jail great again.
Making jail great again. Oh my God. That's fucked up.
So, let's say he does get arrested. He does a day, an hour, whatever the fuck it is.
Right.
And then he gets out. And then he reruns and gets elected. Mm-hmm. I personally think it would be funny to have him be a president. They try to impeach him 100,000 times. Then he loses the next term. Then he gets arrested. And then he comes back and wins again.
He wins again. And then
I just think that would be hilarious. Like, just as the way my brain works, it has nothing to do with anything. And I don't give a shit about your political stance. I don't give a fuck if you love him or you him. I don't care.
This has nothing to do with right or left.
You can go fuck yourself. I don't care about that shit. I don't. Honestly, this has nothing to do with it.
But no, I hear you. Yeah, impeached twice.
And then reelected. I think it would be awesome. I think just for the humor of it and just the way the world works now and what is important and not important and just all the hatred towards anybody who's on one side of anything is wrong.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Because there's always an exception to a rule, and there's always a reason behind it. And what is that reason? The fact that you are so 100% on this side or this side, you're both wrong. Mm-hmm. There's a middle ground, and until you find that middle ground, you're never winning anything.
Yeah. So I think they got to do the process to see if it's going to go. I don't know what the legal process is because I've never been indicted. But
good for you.
I think they have to do something to see if it has to go to a trial. Okay. So if he goes to trial, then everybody has to testify and blah, blah, blah. And then we'll find out if he actually gets sentenced to jail time and all that stuff like that.
And what is it? Because he used the money from...
They're saying it, allegedly, from what I'm hearing, they said they used his campaign funds to silence her. Right. And that is the felony.
And, I mean, I don't know what Donald Trump's money situation is. I'm not Rudy Giuliani. I'm not his lawyer. I'm not I'm not anything that has anything to do with Donald. But I got to imagine he's got the money somewhere.
I would think so.
That he could have just, hush.
Yeah, exactly. Shut up.
And again, why? Give it back. Why?
Shit, he's going through all this. Give me a refund. Give it back.
You didn't hold up your end of the deal. I get it back. I put it back. Everything's done. You can't get me for nothing. The money's back.
Yeah.
And I just don't understand why he needed to hush her or anything. I think it's not funny. I shouldn't use the word funny. I think it's more impressive that he talked about grabbing him by the puss and still got elected than tried to hush a porn star.
Right. Exactly.
To me, that's a bigger story than hushing a porn star. I had sex with a porn star or sexual relations or whatever he did with her. I don't know. But...
And that they actually had the audio clip of him saying it.
Right. That's what I'm saying. They have actual tapes of him saying, grab him by the puss.
Right.
Nothing there.
Yeah.
But I might have given her some money to keep quiet about something I might have done. Well, that's a big deal. What? As a society, I just don't understand.
Yeah. And his poll numbers have gone up allegedly. From what I'm hearing, since all this shit happened, his numbers went up.
You can love him or hate him.
I have a question. I don't know if this...
Go ahead. That's what I'm here for. Shooting it straight with Donnie C.
Can he get elected in jail? Like, can he serve in jail?
That's a good point.
Say he gets convicted.
Oh, wait a second. Are you allowed? I forget what the ruling is. You got to be over 35. There's like certain rules.
Yeah. There's certain rules, but I don't know if he can serve.
If you get arrested, I don't know if you can rerun because I don't know if you're able to run if you were ever in a facility.
Right. See, I don't know.
That might be the stopper right there. I don't know if that's true or not. I should really pick up on my U.S. history and what's allowed in the government and not. But honestly, I don't think it fucking matters because they're going to do whatever the fuck they want to. Oh, let's buy a golden toilet. Okay. It's the shittiest throne I've ever seen. Great. Perfect.
Oh, man.
Taxpayer dollars. I don't know. But that would be, I mean, that would be something else.
Yeah.
Where would the debates be? In the mess hall.
Yeah. Him in an orange suit.
While he's having chow. Give me your muffin.
This is a great muffin. The
Greatest muffin ever. I think I want to thank the cooks for making the greatest muffins. This is not a setback. This is just.
Yeah, it's weird, man, with him because it's like he's so arrogant about
Maybe
everything.
Kim Kardashian will come and try and get him out of jail.
We'll see.
Because she went to him to get other people out of jail. Maybe she'll go to
Oh, yeah,
other
there you
people
go.
and get Donald out of jail.
Yeah.
I'm on a first name, me and Don. Maybe she'll get him out of jail.
I highly doubt that this would happen, but she can go to Biden and say, "Hey, can you pardon him?"
You never know. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
That'll never happen. But
in my head, that would be hilarious.
can you imagine? Because Biden,
Give me the flip flop and the flip and the foodle. Because Biden doesn't know what the hell's going on either.
well, that's what I was gonna say. No offense to people that support this
Yeah,
guy.
you
but the
whatever.
light
You
bulb-
love him, you hate him. Cool, I don't care.
Exactly. The light bulb is not on with this guy. So if somebody came up and said, "Hey, can you get this guy out?" Oh, sure, no problem.
I think it's on, but I think it's on by a smart home switch and somebody else is controlling it. I'm not sure.
Kamala would be like, "Do you realize what you just fucking did? Huh? Give me
Wait
some
a second. So you're saying she knows what's going on too?
Well,
I said it, folks. I did.
he did. He said it. But
Yeah.
she's second in command, so I'm hoping somebody knows who's in charge.
Listen, the government has never impressed me that much in a long time. So I don't know who's in charge, but whoever it is, fucking fix whatever you did.
Yeah.
Because what a fucking shit show.
Amen to that. So,
All right, so what do we got in questions? Donald, I hope you work out all right. I hope everything works out for you. Good luck, buddy. First name basis.
you know a lot of guys on a first name basis.
Yeah,
man.
me. I would call Joe, but he forgets that it's me, so he doesn't call me back, even though I've had the same number since 1994.
Oh, God. All right. Anyway, moving to questions. What do we got here? We have...
Anybody want to know? Does everybody know why we have questions? Why do we have questions, Dave?
Why do you have questions? Because you're good at answering questions that people
I'm shooting
have.
straight.
You're shooting it straight.
Send the questions.
All right, let's go with Melissa. She wants to know, what was the hardest part for you to move out to Arizona after growing up in Jersey all those years?
Ooh, the hardest part. The hardest part in the beginning was when I moved in, I didn't have any furniture in the house yet. It was the first day we moved here. I drove cross country with two of my buddies, and we ended up ordering pizza like you always do when you're moving things in and stuff like that. But we got at the house, I think it was like 6 or 7 o'clock at night, and I'm like, fuck that. We just drove cross country literally in 3 days. We're taking the night off. I'll start in the morning. And we ordered pizza. And the pizza delivery guy came. And he came to the door, and he's like, it was 4th of July weekend. He goes, "Hey, how you guys doing? Enjoying the 4th of July weekend?" And yeah, great, thanks. "Oh, you just moved into..." He looked inside, he saw there was boxes, and there was a truck outside. He goes, "You just moving in?" I'm like, "Yeah." He started asking me questions and talking to me. "Where are you from? What's going on?"
Yeah.
Are you fucking casing the joint right now?
Yeah.
You're delivering my pizza. You give me pizza.
You take my money, and
I give you money, and you shut the fuck up and you go home. Go back and go to deliver another slice of pizza somewhere.
Yeah.
This fucking guy. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It was just nice. I go, okay, maybe. To me, he was casing a joint or whatever else, but okay, fine.
Right.
Come on in. Enjoy. Good luck. Good luck. I always invite people into my house. Come on, good luck. If you can kill me, you can have me. But it was weird. And that was the hardest part when I first moved. When I first moved, the hardest part was dealing with people being so nice. And not that Jersey, New York's not nice, but here's what I learned. Arizona is a fake nice.
Fake
for the
nice?
most
What
part.
do you mean by that?
It means this podcast. Mm-hmm. If I was to ask somebody in Jersey or New York, what do you think of the podcast? Mm-hmm. Well, it's good, but this, that, the other.
Right.
And they'll tell you to your face what the fuck you did wrong.
Right.
Whereas in Arizona, oh, it's good. No, I like it. You look like you had a really good time. Don't watch the show. It's not worth shit.
Really? So they talk shit behind the back?
Behind the back. Nobody's ever honest with each... I shouldn't say nobody. Mm-hmm. The majority of people that I've met from Arizona, that live in Arizona, that are born and bred in Arizona, you can usually trust them as far as you can throw them. They say what you want to hear, and then they move on. They tell you they're going to come to do things. They don't show up. They promise you, oh, we're going to do this, that, the other. Great, you plan for it. No phone calls, no nothing. Just don't show up. It's normal practice out here. Whereas in Jersey, you don't show. Oh, where the fuck happened? What the fuck happened to you? You don't call me. You don't It just, and that's just the way it is out here. And I've learned to accept it and just take it for what it's worth. My wife is still adjusting with that still after 11 years.
Really?
But,
wow.
Yeah. But I've learned to just, okay, they said they're going to be here. Well, how many people are coming? Damned if I fucking knew. This is how many people said yes.
Yeah.
This is how many people said no. And we're going to be in the middle. So it is what it is.
The challenge was what? To check your jersey, to not like flip out on people? Is that it?
I can't be the Don that you guys know.
Right.
100%.
Right.
Because
you can't be Jersey Don. Because
I can't be Jersey Don. I can't be Brooklyn Don. Like, any of those guys scare the fuck out of most of the people here. And it pisses up, like, it makes them... I worked with a guy, awesome. and Steve, you know who you are. Mm-hmm. He would try and take off the week after as a joke. When I went to Jersey for a week and came back, he would try and take off that next week. He goes, because when you come back, you're just an asshole. Because I was much faster. I spoke quicker. I had a stronger attitude. I had a stronger accent. And I expected shit to get done the way it does in Jersey. And that's not how it is out here. It's a little bit slower. And people just expect it to be slower. And that's okay with Arizona. And I can't do that. I can only do that for so long until the point where I go, fuck this, get the fuck out of my way, move, I gotta get this done. That's the one big one.
Yeah, but aren't there a lot of like transplanted like New Yorkers and shit out there?
Yes, there are. And even when I go into a place they say they're from New York or whatever else, here's my test. I walk into the place and I was at a deli. That humming's from my end. I don't know. Somebody's doing something outside.
Okay.
That's what you're hearing. I saw your test. Yeah. No, I don't know what's going on. Somebody's doing something outside of my house somewhere. But yeah.
All right, good.
I don't know what the hell that is. But so I'll go into the place that's from New York. Mm-hmm. And my question to them is, are you really from New York or are you just fucking saying you're from New York?
Right. Because
if you say it like that, if you ask me that question, my response is, yeah, I'm fucking from New York. What the fuck? I'm from Brooklyn. Where the fuck you from?
Right.
That's my response. I'm from New York. Right. Yeah, fuck you. I'm from Jersey, New York. Yeah, we're from New York. No, you're not. No, you're not. Because if I came at you like that and you came back saying, yeah, we're from New York.
Yeah.
But are you? Mm-hmm. Are you? I don't believe
you. Are you?
Right. That, and then the other one that kills me is the sarcasm. People out here just don't have the sarcasm. It just falls flat with a lot of people. So if I find somebody that understands my sarcasm, it's a win-win. But it's far and few between. Like, very far. And I'm no spring chicken, and as you get older, it's harder to make friends. And I moved out here in my 30s.
In your 30s, yeah.
So it's harder to even make friends just at that age. Mm-hmm. But let alone be transplanted to somewhere where there's no sarcasm and people talk behind your back. I got no room for those people in my life, so they can go fuck themselves. So normally I'll hang out with them or whatever occasionally, but it's flyby. If I run into them, if we just by chance end up being in the same place at the same time, great, wonderful, perfect. But me relying on like I'm gonna make plans and I'm gonna go out of my way to make it happen. No, not at this point, because fuck them. I don't believe that they're going to do it.
Right. But were you able to find like people you could trust or whatever out there? You know what I mean? Like, I know it's hard to make friends, but
right. I have a couple of people that I trust where I can trust them to do things.
Right.
Now I got jets flying. AI is listening. They heard me, and it's the end of the world. Everybody, get under your desk. Get under your tables.
And by the way, if you have never been to Arizona, go there. You can see those jets fly. It's awesome. Yeah. But anyway, go ahead.
But no, I have made a couple of people that I can trust. I can rely on. It's very few and far between, and I have to put it in a way where I'm basically saying, listen, I need you to help me on this day, this time. I need to make sure that you can make it here. Don't tell me yes and then not show up. Like, I have to preface it with all this stuff.
Right.
Whereas in Jersey or New York, Dave, could you do me a favor? I need you on Tuesday around like 8 o'clock. Could you stop by? Thanks. Yeah. Okay, done.
Yeah.
That's the whole conversation. I know you're going to be there. I know I can prep, I can plan, I can do whatever I needed to do, and you're going to be there, and we can make it happen. Whereas out here, I have to follow up. Are we still good? Everything's still working? Or is it still all right? Like,
yeah, so that's a pain in the ass, man.
That's why I try not to do anything. That's why I've learned how to work by myself if I have to. I try to learn. And it's not fun.
Yeah.
Especially as you get older. But, because I can't rely on nobody. Not that I can't rely on nobody. But there's far and few between that I can rely on, you know. So,
yeah,
But that's
the pool of which you could pull people from has gotten much smaller out there. So it's, yeah,
it's definitely shrunk a bit.
Yeah, wow.
Well, out by you guys, it was enormous. All of our friendships and everything else that we have is just, and the friendships I've noticed in Arizona are limited. And I got to be honest. I know I'm lucky. I'm sure you feel lucky also that the friendships that we have had over the years, not just between me and you, but overall, just solid. And at any point, if I really needed somebody, I could call friends all over the U.S. and say, "Listen, I know you're busy. I need you 100% at my house in a week's time. I'll buy the ticket. You buy the ticket, whatever it is. But I need you." People would show up.
Yeah.
Whereas out here, I could do that, and people down the block still might not show up.
Right.
And that's the difference.
If you were ever in a pinch, man, and I had to come out there, I'd be out there in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Next flight out. Okay. Done.
Done.
That's it. If you ever needed me, I'd be there in a second. No questions asked. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You don't even have to tell me the reason why. It doesn't matter. Out here, there's a little more details that go into that. There's a lot more, well, I'm kind of busy. I got a lot going on. And this... Okay. Yeah, right. I see where we stand. So, that's the biggest difference from moving to Arizona for me. I don't know if it's for everybody, but that was for me. But I'm a Jersey New Yorker at heart, and I was raised that way. Like, my parents brought me up to be that way. You're a man of your word. Nobody can take that from you. The only person who can screw that up is you. So if you tell me, if I say I'm going to be there, I'm going to be there.
We're a different breed over here.
We are.
Yeah.
It really is funny, but it's true.
Yeah. I mean, because there's times, like when I go to Florida and, you get that Southern hospitality. Now, I don't know if it's fake, like you were saying, like back there, but they're too nice.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's not a bad thing.
No, it's not, but it's just like,
And I try and be nice. And that's, one of the reasons why I'm that way is because I know how hard life can be. I've been, my life. I've been through a lot of things.
Oh, yeah.
And the only thing that I can do for anybody else is lead by example. Try and make you smile.
Yeah.
That's it. Life is hard. And you're going to get punched in the face. You're going to get kicked in the balls. Hands down. That's it. Almost every day sometimes.
Yeah. Yep.
If my smile or my joke can make somebody else happy, then it might change their day, might change their week, it might not even change their day. It might change the way they act with somebody else that they didn't even realize, and it could change that person's day.
Right.
Who knows?
Yeah. And for the record, you have been known to call people out of the blue and just crack a joke and then split.
That's it. I will call you up, give you a joke, and hang up on you. Yeah. You don't even have a chance to respond. As soon as I hear a laugh, I click.
Usually it's me going, oh, God.
Gone. That's it. But at that point, it changed your day. And I don't know what kind of day you were having prior to that.
Nope.
But guess what? I know for that moment, the rest of your day wasn't so bad. Because your mind was elsewhere. You were just thinking, what a stupid ass. Stupid fucking he did it again. Asshole, did it again. But that's what it's all about.
Yeah. Yep.
At least for me.
Hey, but at least you get the best part would have to be the weather, though, I'm assuming.
The weather is beautiful.
Yeah.
That sunshine almost every day. That's the hard part for me, because being from Jersey, New York, there's a lot of rain, a lot of colder days and everything else. And I don't mind the cold. I'm good with the cold.
Yeah.
But out here, the sun is always out. And it makes it so much nice. Sometimes you wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning, the sun's blaring. But, it is what it is. But the sun is usually always shining. And it just makes you feel better to be in that sunshine all the time. That is a nice feeling.
Yeah.
I do enjoy
out here,
that.
Out here, man, you'll go like 10 days without even seeing the fucking sun.
No, and it affects you. It changes a person.
Yeah. It's bad when people take pictures of the sun and post it on Facebook or something.
Right.
Hey,
look what we found.
But no, and I have asked you that question, though, from being out there. I've said, do you ever get tired of seeing the sun? Because every time I've been out there, I've hardly ever seen a fucking cloud in the sky.
Yeah. No. And
So-
I mean, there are months where there's lots of clouds in the skies, and there's months where it's humid. They're like, oh, it's a dry heat. Not during monsoon season, bitch. It's 115 degrees and it's fucking muggy as fuck.
Yeah.
And it's miserable.
Yeah.
And it only lasts for so long. The majority of the time, the weather's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, you got like a 3-month span. Like your summer is like our winter. Get through
Correct.
that 3 months and you're good.
Yeah. If I didn't have to work outside, it wouldn't be so bad, or in people's attics or anything else, but that's part of my job. So every once in a while I have to do that, and it sucks, and I appreciate the guys that work with me or work for me and everything else that are doing it now also, and it's a tough job, but on those 3 months, listen, take it easy, take more breaks, drink more water, relax. I'm not going to be a slave driver. I lived it, I know what it's like, and I'm not going to try and kill anybody on my watch.
Yeah.
Not for that. Come in my house, that's another story.
And we're back. Nice.
So that's the hardest parts for me from moving to Arizona.
Understandable.
All right. Well, I appreciate the question. Who was that? Melissa, you said.
Melissa.
Thank you, Melissa. If you have any more questions, hit us up, shootingitstraight@wdc@gmail.com, and hit the like button. Subscribe. We're looking for subscribers. Subscribe to us if you like this. If you smiled, you had a good time, hit the like button. Don't forget to do that. And then write some comments. We want to know what you think of the show. Good, bad, or indifferent. Tell us something about the show. Let us know something. Let us learn from you. Anyway, everybody, have a great rest of your week. Enjoy.
Peace, everybody.
Yeah.